What can you say about the traditions and practices of the Filipinos then and now?
We all know that Philippines is rich in history and traditions. Number one dyan is yung the famous Bayanihan. Back in the days where land titles weren't a thing, people in the provinces simply built a hut on a small piece of land that they claimed as their own. They either farmed on the land or went to town to work while their wives stayed to care for their children. If they wanted to move, they took their whole house with them since it was mainly made with light material like bamboo and palm. So, diba, ano lang kasi yun, magaan lang. Buhatin nyo ng mga tao, tulong-tulong sila para ilipat yung bahay nila kung saan sila pagtatayo ng panibago nilang kubo, ganon. Ang tawag doon ay bayanihan. It is the act of the whole neighborhood getting together and helping to move the house to the new location. These days, bayanihan is synonymous to our trait of national helpfulness and that we should help our fellow Filipinos in times of need.
How about the traditional courtship? What can you say about this?
Naalala ko yung kwento ng lola mo noon. Sabi niya, uso doon noon yung harana. Yun yung yung pag naniligaw ng mga dalaga, yung mga binata nung araw, kakantahan lang yung dalaga habang nakadungo dun sa bintana, ganon. Ang tawag doon ay harana. Harana is a traditional form of courtship wherein the man would sing and woo woman outside her window at night. In the old days, there was a set of protocols, a code of conduct, and a specific style of music when performing harana. Nag-i-invite pa sila minsan ng mga ng mga magagaling na kumanta. Siguro para mas lalo mabihag yung puso ng kanilang nililigawan. Kaya ganon. Another traditional courtship practice yung yung panunuyo o yung paninilbihan, yung tawag nila dun eh. This is when the man serves the woman's family by doing manual labor. Halimbawa, isibak ng kahoy, ng panluto, ganon. Tapos, nagaano ng tubig, naghahakot ng tubig mula do sa balon. This is to show that he is capable of taking care of her and their future family. Now, this is not that applicable to modern times, but courtship back then involved phases or stages that the man had to pass through before he could get married with his sweetheart. Courtship was never easy, and you had to win not only the girl's affection but her family's as well.
What are other traditions before that hardly performed today?
Yung tinatawag nila na sukob. This is a traditional belief in wedding. Sukob is a belief that it's unlucky to be married during the same year of another family's member's marriage, or if someone in the family dies within that year. You better off scheduling your wedding or bad luck will follow your marriage. These days, brides and grooms are not really that concerned about this belief. Some families even consider it lucky to have two weddings in the same year. We also have this 6 o'clock limit. Whether you grew up in the province or in the city, your mom would always tell you to be back inside the house before 6 in the evening. There's a Filipino belief that spirits and creatures of the night come out during after 6 p.m. So you're better off staying out of trouble and out of their way. Whether it's the spirits or your mom's way of making sure you're home early. You're always told to come home before the Angelus anyways. Kids these days spend more time inside the house with their computers and gadgets. We also have this pag yung tinatawag na pagmamano. This is the action of placing the back of an elder's hand on your forehead as a sign of respect. Kids were taught to do this as a way to greet those who were older than them, which included their grandparents, parents, uncles, and aunts, and even their friends. These days, we see the younger generation beso or kiss the cheeks of their elders instead of pagmano. However, this practice is still very much alive in the rural areas.